the plastics and their role in the environment. So basically, as you know, plastic is a synthetic material which can be remolded into any shape, any size and almost any type of color. Now when we take the case of plastics, we must know that what are the uses of plastics. Now when we take the uses of plastics, the first and the most important use of plastics is that because it is insoluble in water, so it is used to make variety of containers, even buckets, taps or we can say jugs, so that we can store water. Because ultimately if we take a container which is soluble in water, so it will get mixed upon. So the first use is it is used to store the water. Moreover, it is used to make the raincoats and the umbrellas to protect ourselves from the rain. The next important use is that because it is a poor conductor of heat or electricity, so we can use it. We can use the plastics to make the electrical switches, the wires, or even the containers used to keep in the microwave. So as there are numerous examples of plastics, so we cannot imagine a particular thing which cannot be made up of plastic. Now when we have discussed uses of plastics, we will now shift the role of the plastics in the environment. So the first use was the water containers and the next was in electrical switches. Now in the environment, if we take the case of plastics, because plastics are non-biodegradable, that means they won't be decomposed by the action of microorganisms. Now if they are not decomposed by the action of microorganisms, we will ultimately burn them. But while burning these plastics, they will release harmful gases. Like for example, we have carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. Both these gases are actually the greenhouse gases that ultimately result in the increasing temperature of the earth, and that is why they are harmful for the environment. So now when we are not able to burn these plastics, so we should actually reduce the use of plastics. We should ultimately reduce the use, that means we should shift to alternative methods in which there is no use of plastics. Because if we do the recycling of plastic, so it is a very expensive process. So it is that expensive in which we can generate a lot of revenue which could be used into other activities. So while doing the recycling, we should actually reduce the use. That means we should reduce the plastics that is in the environment and shift to alternative methods. So as active citizens, there are certain measures which could be done to reduce such use. So one of these methods have been given by the government or by the local municipalities, that is the separation of bins. So first we have the green bin and then we have the blue bin. The green bin, as the green color suggests, that means it is used to store the biodegradable waste. So all the kitchen waste of the homes goes into the green bin, and all the non-biodegradable like the plastics or the glass, because plastics and glass are the synthetic materials or the non-biodegradable waste, so it will go to the blue bin. So actually when we are doing the segregation of waste from our homes, so when this blue bin goes to the municipality, they will do the recycling of this bin. They don't have to segregate it there, because segregation on a very large scale is very difficult. So we should do the segregation at our homes only. So this was the first step which you could do as citizens. The next step is that you should avoid taking plastic bags during shopping. You should shift to either cloth bags, or you can either shift to jute bags, because they are biodegradable and they will ultimately decompose into the soil. So, and the third step which you could do is you should never dispose the plastics into the water bodies, because if you dispose them into the water bodies, the water animals, maybe fish, whale or even dolphins, they could actually eat that plastic, and when they eat that plastic, it can ultimately lead to the death of those animals. And you should always not dispose the plastics on the roads, because there are some stray animals like stray dogs which can eat the plastic and can damage their health. So you should always dispose the plastic in a certain container so that no animal is allowed to eat that type of plastics. The fourth step which you could do is that you should never burn. You should never burn these plastics, because as I have said earlier, these plastics generate harmful gases which ultimately result in air pollution. So we should protect the environment by using the alternative methods, and we should not burn plastics. Moreover, as citizens, you should never dispose the plastics in the soil, because as the plastics are non-biodegradable, and when we dispose them into the soil, they will not allow the roots of the plants to percolate. That means the roots of the plant will not be able to absorb the water or the oxygen that is in the soil, and this will result in the and then they will not generate the food through the process of photosynthesis. That means if plastics are disposed in the soil, the roots will not be able to absorb the water, and if they will not absorb the water, they will not generate the food using this process. So these are some methods which could be done as citizens to avoid the pollution caused by the plastics. Because if we take proper care by keeping the plastics, we are actually making the environment green and clean. So if we have a green and clean environment, we are able to live a better life. Nowadays, scientists have also developed a new type of plastic which is actually biodegradable. So it is actually a biodegradable plastic. So it is not actually a true plastic, it is actually a semi-plastic which can be actually decomposed. Now when it can be decomposed, it is ultimately less harmful for the environment. But these steps have been taken for a long period of time, but ultimately we should shift to alternative methods, and we should avoid the plastic as much as we can, so that we have a clean environment. So this was everything about the plastics and their role in the environment. First, we have discussed the uses of plastics. Based upon the properties of plastics, we have come out to the basic uses like water containers, electrical switches, microwave containers, and many. And then we have discussed the role of environment. For example, there are separation of bins, blue and green. Then we have discussed avoid using plastics, like go for shopping, so you can take the cloth bags or the jute bags. Then you should never dispose the plastics in the water bodies or in the roadside. Also, we should never burn these plastics because they will result in the creation of harmful gases. This was everything about the plastics and their role in the environment.